walking my walk. Time I was dining out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 12 yards there and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
To Thompson on the screen. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Go. 59. Mike's 59. I got it. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
On second and 11 now. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
A 3-yard
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's go!
Here's Foles. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
We're scoreless after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Out of the gun is Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Minshew and Chark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. Here's a run with Balaj. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kalen Balaj hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bears nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Foles with a completion there. And he, of course, the starting quarterback on opening day for Jacksonville a season ago, wound up hurting his shoulder in that game and Making only 4 starts last season, all losses. He was then traded to Chicago for a 4th-round pick back in March. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Foles throwing complete to Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Robinson into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Get it ready. 60 or. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 58 is a mic. 58 is a
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down and 8.
90 Wolf.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
60 Pittsburgh. 42 to Mike, 42. Hey, Zoo. Here we go.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 31-yard line.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Goldman on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Balaj. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down by Khalil.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kalen Balaj, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bears nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carried by the running.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the...
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Balaj. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We ain't giving him nothing.
Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, let go. Oh, watch 38. Watch 38. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll throw from the gun.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Foles. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, had to get it up quick, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Chicago.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Yo! 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's now
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 38, Mike 38. And Mike.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Spawn, spawn, spawn. No, no, no.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exit. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. So he has the mic. Ain't no such thing as this.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Go now. 10 Lobo. Here we go. What? Hey, Charlie. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 to go.
Back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really